and welcome to the Scarf Bagara War with me, Russ Johnson. This opposition preview for the match against Wigan on Saturday. I'm delighted to be joined by Barry from Progress with Unity podcast. You okay, mate?
I am, Russ. Yeah, yourself?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Tell us a bit about Wigan then, since we last played. How's it gone for you, and what's the season been like?
It's up and down. Reflected in our position in the table, 16th. With a couple of games in hand, probably pushes up to about 10th if we win them. And it's been inconsistent. I think we're a typical mid-table side. We had a lot of young players in the first half of the season. We've suffered a few injuries as well. Some of the young lads have gone back, who we had on loan, have gone back to the parent clubs due to the fact they've injured and they're out for the season. We've had a busy transfer window. We've lost Tello Asgard to Luton Town. He's gone for a fee in excess of $3 million. So it's one of them where he's like our Louis Barry, so to speak. He's our talisman, and we relied on him to score the winning goals in the games that we're going over the line in. So we're just a bit wondering where the goals are going to come from. But like I said, we had a busy window and a good window, really, having seen the lads play who's come in. We got a guy from Blackpool, Owen Dale, not from Blackpool, sorry, from Oxford, Owen Dale, who Oxford got from Blackpool, is a Warrington lad. And, I can't recall ever seeing him play. And he came on Saturday in the FA Cup against Fulham, and he blew me away. Absolutely brilliant. Winger, very direct, pace to burn, head down, and just what we've been lacking all season. So, and I think he come on for the last 10 minutes. He had four shots as well in that time, and two of them really on target. Keeper making full length saves. So very excited about it. And we picked a lad up from Ormskirk who was at Crawley, Ronan Darcy, and he's going to play in the number 10 shirt. Tello Asgard's old position, but I don't think he's a direct replacement. He's a different type of player, and I'll be honest with you. Again, I've never seen him play. We played Crawley earlier in the season. They impressed me, but he didn't stand out because I couldn't recall him. But he did again. I've seen him twice now. He played on Saturday and he played the week before as well, and he looks like a decent player. So. I think the second half of the season, I'm excited by it, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, you sound it, actually. So that first half of the season, obviously, quite disappointing with you with the Asgard in it. Do you feel like there's been a bit of a reset now, and that's what's giving you that excitement for the second half of the season?
I don't think it's the loss of Asgard what's done it. I know you spoke on ours about the fact that Barry's gone back and it's sort of opened the door for other players. Well, I don't think it is that at all. I think what we've lost is sort of inexperienced wingers, and we've signed a couple of lads in who pace to burn, but they've got experience behind them as well. They played quite a few games. We look a little bit different now, and also James Carragher, he's really come on. We were playing him at fullback, and he's not a fullback; he's a centre half. So he was playing out of position, inexperienced and playing out of position. For me, that's always a recipe for disaster. Mm-hmm. But he's been playing centre back the last 4 or 5 games, 6 games. He's scored. He's commanding. He's playing really well, and he looks like he could be our next big sell, if you know what I mean, because we sell quite a few players, and he's just been really good over the past, since Christmas really. I think he's been outstanding. So losing Asgard for me hasn't possibly had the same effect that Barry's had leaving you, but other players have come in and they get an opportunity, don't they? And they can show the worth for next season. I think with us, it's more of a build for next season now, because we're not going up. I don't think we'll go down either. We're pretty safe.
No, well, that was going to be the next question. You spoke about excitement. Do you think there's an outside chance of getting into the playoffs? Because there's still loads of the season to go, isn't there?
There is, yeah. What are we now? We're on 34 points and 47 is the final playoff spot. No, no chance. our own form isn't the best either. We don't tend to do very well at home. We're more of an away side. So I'd hate to think that we would do as well and go up, because I don't think the club is prepared for promotion yet. I've seen it, over the years with clubs going up into the Championship, and like Yeovil stand out like a beacon to me. And they ended up back in non-league, didn't they? It was just too soon for them. And I think this season will be too soon. Maybe next season we get some foundations in. We've got another crop of youngsters coming through, really good, exciting youngsters. And I think next season could be our season to challenge. I'm not saying we'll go up, but if we did go up next season, I think we'd have a better chance than if we went up this season. I just think we'd be back down again like a lead balloon if we did, and it'd be detrimental to the old club, So, yeah.
Fair dues. Back to players then that probably we need to look out for on Saturday. And obviously we've spoken about Asgard going. Dale Taylor, he's sort of next in line, is he? Scored 6, got 7 assists. I take it he's still popping, is he?
Yeah, he's on loan from Forest. Brilliant first touch on him. He's not quite scoring enough goals. He's missing, I'll not say easy chances, but things. If you're a successful side, chances you need to take. But he's a great player. I'd love for us to sign him on a permanent. I know we've made inquiries about him. We've also got Johnny Smith, who has scored an absolute worldie on Saturday against Fulham in the Cup. But I think he's got 5 goals now coming in. He plays on the right wing, left footer, so he cuts inside and hits one into the top corner. He's been absolutely tremendous. He's in a really good vein of form, and he's just had a contract extension of 2 years, so we've got him for another 2 years. I mentioned we'd signed Ronan Darcy and Owen Dale. We've also signed Joe Hungbo, who was on loan at Rotherham from a German club. And he played against us on Boxing Day. And I think it was quite obvious he was going to be joining us because he didn't seem to be putting any effort in. And I actually interviewed him last week and I asked him about it. Did he know he was coming? And he said he did. So it was a very strange decision for Rotherham to play for him. But he's come through the ranks at Palace and then he went to Huddersfield. And he played against us in the Championship for Huddersfield. And he's like Billy Wiz, you know what I mean? One of those types of players. Plays out wide. He's just 100 miles an hour. He's not always got a decent end product, but he puts the fear of God into the opposition, which is as good as anything else, isn't it? Because they end up doubling up on him, So we signed Will Goodwin as well from Oxford. He's been out all season injured, and you can tell, so he's definitely not up to pace at the moment. So he's the only striker we've got apart from Dale Taylor. So we've got them two. And I think if Dale Taylor gets injured, we'll be really struggling. John Mellish has come in as well from Carlisle. He's a bit of a stalwart there. Nice guy. I spoke to him on Saturday as well. Really nice guy. I'm not too sure what position we brought him in for, left back or centre half or midfield. I'm not too sure. So we'll see how that pans out. And then we signed Ollie Norburn from Blackpool. Now, when I heard it, the first thing that popped in my head was, "Oh, this is great! We've got Ollie Norwood." But obviously, we got Ollie Norwood. So I'm not saying I was disappointed. Well, I will say I was disappointed because Ollie Norwood is a bit of class, really, isn't it? Ollie Norwood's all right, but yeah. So that was a bit of a shocker for me because I'd really got, we've got Ollie Norwood. How good's this? And there you go.
There's a joke there, isn't there, probably, that is if you bought Ollie Norwood off Wish or Temu or something.
Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah. Yeah. It's the Sunday League Ollie Norwood. Ollie Norwood, yeah.
On to Saturday then, in terms of us obviously playing against each other. What's the you might just generalising. What's the feeling amongst Wigan fans about County? Because obviously we've had a bit of a meteoric rise in recent seasons. I think last time we were in the league, we passed each other like ships in the night. I don't remember playing you too much. What's the feeling? I mean, are they not bothered about us? Do you think we're still a small club? But what's the general consensus?
No, none of that. You talked about amongst Latics fans quite regular. I think we was all impressed when we came to your place. Loved the setup there. It's had a really good feel to it. One of my best away days this season, even though they won't let us in the fan zone. which was a bit of a. I know you were waiting with a pipe for me in there, so
I was.
doubly disappointed. But no, you've spoken about in esteem, if I'm being honest, and we like the older fans like myself, like remember going Edgeley Park when you used to play on a Friday night and things like that. Back in the late 70s, early 80s, and we know you've got a bit of money behind you, which gives you a bit of clout. So we don't think you're a small club whatsoever. And I could tell on that game at your place, I thought the stadium was rocking. It was full. It's a great atmosphere. It's great to be in a stadium like that when it's full. And I mean, from my point of view, is your meteoric rise too meteoric? I'd say go with a bit of caution. If you go up this season, don't expect too much next season. It's a massive step, as you'll be aware anyway, because you've been in the Championship before. But it's a massive step, and you've got every chance of going up, sat in 4th place. I'd say you're guaranteed a playoff spot. And if you can get the second automatic, that'll take a bit of pressure off the end of the season as well, won't it?
Yeah. Yeah, and on to Saturday. I mean, I'm sure we'll bring that rocking atmosphere with us. What are you expecting on Saturday? What sort of game are you expecting?
Well, I'm hoping we're going to play a little bit like we did in the second half in our game on Saturday, where we were going for it. We had a spring in our step in the second half, and I know you're on this fantastic run at the moment, so you'll be coming full of high expectations. So really, I mean, it's got the makings of a ding-dong battle, hasn't it? Where you're going to be coming at us, we're going to be coming at you, and I'm excited about this game. It's one of those that I've got a bit of a tingle about, and it is a local derby-ish. We're about 20 miles apart, so it's not too far. I mean, we count Blackpool as a derby game, and they're 40 miles away, So it's got that edge to it as well, So it's at least it's not as vicious as them lot up the road from us, So it'll be a bit calmer than that. But I'm expecting an open game, two sides going for each other. You need the wins to keep pressure on at the top. We can play with a bit of freedom. I don't think we're in danger of going down, so it gives you that opportunity to play without any fear. So that's what I'm hoping for, expecting as well.
Excellent. And lastly, push you for a score prediction.
Now, this is a difficult one. We've not got the best home record in the league. I think we're about 20th or 21st.
Really?
Our away record is quite good. But Sean Maloney tells us he's been working on this and for us to perform at home. So, like I said, we did do on Saturday. I'm hoping that we're going to come at you. There's going to be goals in there. It's not going to be another 0-0. There's definitely going to be goals. It's got 0-0 written all over it now. I've built it up like that. But I'm going to go. I think I'd look forward and enjoy a 3-2 to Wigan Athletic. Or I'd take a 3-3, but I'll go for a 3-2.
High scoring home win then. Nice.
Yes. Good
stuff. And I suppose that wasn't the final question. I've got one more. We're bringing 3,500, I think. Is it going to be a big crowd, or is it going to be your average? Do you think?
No. I mean, we've been drawing in about 8,000, between 8,000 and 9,000 this season. But we've not been getting a lot of away fans coming. So if you're bringing 3, Fulham brought 2,000 on Saturday, and we had 12,000 on. So right. Hopefully we're 10 plus. That's a good gate for us in 16th in League One. Not a massive club. We've got a big stadium, but not a massive club. So yeah, I mean, I'd love 11 or 12,000 to be on, but possibly not. I think probably about 10,000, and that'd be it's a good feeling around that.
Nice one. Yeah, let's hope it's a bit of a ding dong match then. Happy days.
Yeah.
Barry, as always, cheers for coming on, doing this Oppo preview, and good luck after Saturday. And hopefully, I'm going to say opposite to what you said to me on yours, which is I hope we don't see you next season, because hopefully we'll go up, but we don't want you to go down. There you go.
Well, thank you very much.
That's all right.
When I said I didn't want you to go up, I didn't mean it because I don't want you to go up. But because I've enjoyed my time going to Stockport, and I've enjoyed watching you play this season. So it'd be good to be in the same division as you for another season at least.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not sure County fans would agree with you, but let's go with that.
Yeah.
Right. Cheers, Barry.
Cheers, Russ. Thank you.